Hey guys, welcome. My name is George Nasser. What I'm going to go over today is how to correct a vector on the settings or a ring that you create in. So when you punch a hole in it, a lot of times you end up with an oval instead of a circle. Okay, so I'm going to draw a very simple model right now. So we're going to do the polyline. So go from one end to the other, press the space bar that releases, or right click, left click. Hold the shift key down, select the center, select the top, and mirror to the bottom. Okay, so now we have two equal lines. So we're going to close this. We're going to get a cross section, could be any shape. Okay, we're going to select it. We're going to press N for node, remove the bottom. So we're going to use this RR profile. So select the top, hold the shift key down, the bottom, hold the cross section. Has to be in that particular order. And we're going to sweep it. Okay, so this is what it looks like. So we're going to apply and cancel. Okay, so now we're going to go here. We're going to draw a circle in the center. So we're going to draw a circle. So let's make this 4.5 millimeter, create and cancel. So let's make sure that's centered, F9. Okay. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to offset it to the center in the inward. So we're going to do half a millimeter and we do another half a millimeter. So we have to, so now watch what happens when I create this. So first, if we measure here, we made it, if you look at it, let's see what the measurements on this is. So it's 3.675, so it's pretty high. So anything above 3 millimeter, you're going to create an oval if you punch a hole in it. So I'm going to show you so you can see it in real time. Okay, so let's look at it from the top. Okay, so if I take this hole here, or let's take the bigger one so you get a better view, and I say zero this, okay, what you end up is with an oval. Okay, so that's what I'm going to show you how to correct that today. You can see it's not round at all. Now, the higher you go, the worse it gets. So Control Z to bring you back. And I'm going to add a little basket on top. So let's add, let's say 2 millimeter. So we're going to put that on top. And we're going to apply and cancel. Okay. All right, so now let's look at it in 3D. And that's, you notice that became an oval, but I wanted round. Okay, that's not what I wanted. So that does not look very pleasing to me or to you guys, I'm sure. So we're gonna Control Z, gonna go back, okay, and let's make this a little smaller. So if we take this and snap it, you see these arrows here that snap it in place for us, so you can see all our options. You could close this if you like, and this you could dock it and bring it back. Okay, so this is our shape editor. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna take this circle and I'm gonna go to this tool here. See this here? This unwraps it. The one next to it, so it says correct vector for height. Okay, so I'm gonna select that. So it's gonna give you an option. So this was 3.67. So let's make this 4.5 millimeter. Okay, so 4.5 millimeter. I'm gonna correct it, and if you notice, it created an oval. But when you raise it, so let's say F12. And let's give this a start height of 2. Above it, you got a nice round on top. Okay, it's nice and round now. But let's make the whole thing, because what I want is 4.5 millimeter, and we do merge high. Okay, apply and cancel. And that's what it looks like. Nice and round. Okay, so that way it doesn't look oval to you. Okay, so now the thing is here, we have to get rid of this. And now this has to be actually, we're going to punch it from the back instead of from the front. So if we punch this right now, watch what happens. Let's punch it. Now we ended up with an oval. Okay, so that doesn't look very pleasing either. So Control Z. We're going to offset this here. Okay, inward. So let's do this offset inward, and we do it again. Okay, so let's close this. And now when we take the first oval, so F12, we could bring this and make the cone here. Let's do this for add. And make sure there's nothing starting here, so you can see nice and round here. Okay, and apply and cancel. And now we're going to do the center, and we're going to punch that. Okay, see, that looks oval still, so but it's okay. We're going to leave it there for now. Okay, we're going to fix that from the back. Okay, I just wanted you to see what happens when you do this here. So even, let's say Control Z, bring it back. Let's see what happens if we draw a circle on top. Okay, let's see if that will take care of our problem. So let's do this here. Punch this 0. Ate all that away, so that's no good either. Okay, so when you mill this, I mean, I know when you set it you won't see it, but just if you look at it, people are gonna think it's oval instead of a round. All right, so Control Z, that gets rid of that. All right. So now we could add some prawns on there. We're gonna do the same thing with the prawns. We're gonna add a little prawn here. Let's make this 1 millimeter, create. And we're gonna correct this as well. Okay, put it right there. If we go to the correct here, we're gonna make this 6 millimeter and create. You can see it's oval as well. Because if I would have did it, let's go back and show you what happens if I didn't do that. So if I do this and I do this here, to 1.10, create. Let's take this prawn and raise it 6 millimeter. See what happens. Okay, so start here, 6. That looks horrible. Let's see if it goes merge high. Okay, let's give it a little cap on top. That does not look nice at all. So that's oval. Okay, so we're not going to do that. So let's go to, we're going to correct it. And let's do this 6 millimeter and correct it. So now we're going to take this, okay, and we're going to say, bring it up 6 millimeter. And you could see how nice and round that looks. Okay, that's good. So cancel it first because we're going to do all 4. So we're going to take this, we're going to copy 4 around. So we're going to go to this tool here. So block, copy, and rotate. And make sure rotate copy 360 degrees and put 4. You could do 6, whatever you like. So you can see they went in the wrong places. Now let's try this tool. So let's try this here. Take this and let's paste it. And let's do 4. See what happens. See, that did them. Now we could rotate these. Press T, and you could rotate them where you want them. Okay. All right. That still looks not very pleasing. All right. So we're gonna delete them, and we're gonna do it the easy way and the proper way, especially because they're oval. If they were round, you'll be able to do it no problem. So we're gonna hold this center line and copy to the right. Okay. And we're gonna copy from the center line, copy the top 2, copy them to the bottom. Okay, that looks much better. So we're gonna select the top, hold the shift key down, hold the bottom, right click, and group them. And now we're gonna raise them all at the same time. So F12. So let's give them a 6 millimeter start height and make sure it's on merge high. Okay, and let's give it a little cap on top, and that's what it looks like. So apply and cancel. All right, that looks pretty good. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to I'm going to draw me a little oval on the center here. Okay, press T. Okay, and don't go in too much. Okay, And we're going to zero this. Looks much better, right? You can see I made it not so as big as, but I'm still not happy with the bottom oval. The top looks okay now, but I don't like the bottom still. The bottom doesn't look, still has an oval hole in it. See it? Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to go now to the back relief. Okay. All right, let's open the project. And we're going to go to the back relief. Let's open setting, back relief. So let's zero whatever's there first. I'm going to take this and I'm going to raise it. So let's look at it. And let's do F12. And make sure this time that you add, okay? Okay, my shape editor is hidden somewhere. Okay, let's close this. Make sure you're on the back relief. And let's add, let's do this 3mm. But let's look at it so you can see both of them at the same time. So nice, that round. Now watch when I see now, if the oval, you could adjust it. Now let's say if I go 3.5. Okay, or let's try 4. See how it gets a little wider in the back? So the hole is a little bit more pleasing. Okay. Now let's go back. Let's not apply this. Let's go back and just draw a regular circle. Okay, on the back. All right, so now we're still in the back relief. So let's F12 for the shape editor. And we're going to do the same thing. Now watch our hole here, how it's going to change. So let's do 3. And we're going to add. See how I opened it up? So we get rid of all that material. Now I don't want to go too high up because you'll end up with this distortion here. So what I do, I want to keep it below that because I'm only trying to get rid of just that hole there. Okay, so 3. That looks pretty good on top. Apply and cancel. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to go back to our front relief. Okay, let's dock this. See how these arrows here, you can snap it in place so you'll have it here. So now we're going to add it to the assembly. Make sure you use the back relief this time. So when you close it with the back relief here. So that way you could get that. So we're going to create. And let's call this single ring. And add to the project. Okay, and close it. Okay. So let's close this and let's close the back. And this is our model, looks nice and clean. Okay, you have a nice round all the way through. Okay. And let's bring this guy, let's move. If we go to our single ring, we go to the transformer and we can move it out of the way so you can see both of them side by side. Okay, and shut these. This one's more oval, this is nice and round. Okay, let's shut the back relief. It looks more oval. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this, and please don't forget to subscribe, and we'll talk to you next video. Thank you for watching.